Let's go, Yuli. Setting up all the chats. It takes me a few minutes, but I am here. I just don't want to be looking goofy at the screen. Or away from the screen. But I guess I look goofy anyway. What rank are you now, Yuli? Gaming has died in Boomer Zoomers again. What do we do? All right, we're doing a watch party today, like a for real watch party. I'm pulling it up on stream and everything. Yeah, you guys have been real busy. The video premiere today. We're back to our Wednesday, Friday release schedule. No more Mondays, just Wednesday and Friday. All right, I need like a minute or two. I'll be right back. And then I'll pop the camera. One sec. Yo, soft with a prime. 26 months like a G. All right, I got to set this up real quick here. So when I do VCT, yo, let's get that. All right, let's see. Whoa. If I game, it'll be late. It'll be late tonight. We're not watching this now. I'm just seeing if I can get it set up right. Nice. I'm sort of in the way of chat. But yeah, tonight we're celebrating my buddy's birthday. So I'm doing my least healthy thing. I'm going to get a cigar with him and dinner. All right, we should get back to doing our physical fitness stuff. Wait, why does she need her internet access taken away? Yo, what's up, gaming? What did Yuli do that she needs her internet access taken? I must know the lore. I just sent 67 memes. Let's just say I'm hoping TikTok gets banned in Canada. Ah. Thought you only stream on Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. Well, today's Wednesday, no? Are you about to throw me off? Yeah, today's Wednesday. My man is living in the future. The TikTok stream was wild. What day did you think it was, gaming? All right. Wait, is there... Ah, never mind. I don't need to know the answer to my questions. Hey, Yuli, have you played... Oh, man. Gambit? Well, now you get a day back, gaming. But apparently he's like Kariko from Overwatch, and she was my main. Ooh. I don't even know who Kariko is from Overwatch. I'm embarrassed. I'm embarrassed. Plus 1 day credited. Let's go. All right, but we got something new for today, gaming. And actually really for everybody. But during the watch party, I'm actually going to pull the video up and watch it live on stream. Hey, thanks, gaming. I appreciate it. The jet knives is her shooting. Okay. Yeah, maybe Kariko was after I had stopped playing. And her util cleanses bad effects. Interesting. Okay. And that's what Gambits does as well? That sounds kind of cool. Oh, attack them. Did you have a topic, gaming? I'm not 100% sure, but I think it's similar. Okay. Are you simultaneously streaming on any other platforms? Yes, I'm on Twitch, YouTube, and Kick right now. I'm on YouTube Portrait and YouTube Landscape. What do I do if I'm pregnant? I think, depending on how many weeks you are, you go and schedule the wellness check. For our first kid, we didn't go for like 20 weeks, I think. That's not true. We went early. But you find your provider. My wife has done hospital birth and 3 home births. Hey, let's go, gaming. Did you have other specific questions, Azella? Thanks, Julie. Good luck in class. Nerd cares about her grades. Psh. Operating system class? Wait, so you're just taking a class on Windows 11? Come on, how boring. This is Windows 11. It's the operating system after Windows 10. Sir, I'd like to know your thoughts on what you think. When should a guy get married? If he has to pay for his parents too, according to you, how much should he earn monthly? Well, are your parents not able to take care of themselves at all financially? But essentially, you find your life partner when you find your life partner. Right? If they're truly your life partner, they'll help you with your parents and all that sort of stuff. All right, but it's a challenge. So I don't know that with what you said, there's a definite answer because it all depends on expenses and all that. There's not like a definitive, you need to be making $200K to be able to take care of your parents and get married. There's no set answer. That is one way to look at it. Yes, we can. A lot of people don't. But yeah, you want to retire your parents if you can. That's always a noble thing. But not everybody's in the position to do so. But I will say that I think people look at finances wrong. Have you ever thought about if you always just kept combining your finances with your family? Right? I have 4 children. Imagine my wife and I tell them they never need to leave. We buy land, and then when they reach a certain age, they can have their own living situation on that land. As they grow in their lives and their career, we just keep making it like a family fortune. But nobody does that. We break apart immediately. In Western culture, it's like, you're 18, get out. How old are your parents, Gaming? Yo, what's up, Mendeley? What would you say about Bitcoin? Is it this all the time high or not? There's 63. Okay. Bitcoin and really cryptocurrency in general, people have to understand why they're investing in it. Right? For a lot of people, when you go down that path, if you're going to do it, for a lot of people, it's probably invest an amount that you're okay going to zero for the chance it'll go crazy. But you have to understand why you're buying Bitcoin. What is the purpose? Why do you want to own it? Yeah, 63. I get that. My mom died at 64. I don't think it's going to be a wise decision to invest in Bitcoin now. Well, when do you think it was a wise decision? Because, right, it's 2 weeks ago, it was at another all-time high. For people who are truly believers in it, they think now is a buying opportunity, right? But that kind of shows, your risk tolerance and thinking towards Bitcoin. During the COVID phase, I'd say, okay. Should I lock in for GCSEs? What do you mean by that? When you say lock in, tell me what you mean. So are those the generals, or what are these? General Certificate of Secondary Education. All right. So why do you need to lock in for them? What are they going to do for you? What's your long term on these exams? What are these exams going to do for you in your life? Gaming, this is hard to answer. I have never invested my own money into any cryptocurrency, but I own, I don't know, like one Solana coin, I think. In July, I get university and stuff. Okay, so you're not in. Where in the world are you? Because if this is going to open up your opportunities for employment, why wouldn't you do this? England. What? Yeah, why wouldn't you do this? What is the downside of doing this? I'm assuming costs and time. Can't be bothered. Well, what are your future outlooks without it? I lazy? All right, at least you're real. But what are your future outlooks without it? Bad university. Well, if it's going to benefit you, I would at least consider it. Get over the laziness. Go do it. Future you will thank you today if it's worthwhile. But you got to really understand if it's worthwhile. Is there going to be a return on investment for your money, for your time? Tuesday, isn't it? All right, the family is home. So what are your plans for retirement, sir, if you're open to share? Hang out with my kids and my grandbabies as much as possible. But honestly, if I live the life I hope to live for the next 59 years, I hope I'm free advice guy until the day I die. That's really what I hope. But outside of that, I just want to hang out with my wife and kids as much as possible. And then hopefully then their grandparents. Or they're my grandkids. Their grandparents. Yep. I agree. And it's funny, man. I didn't ever expect to have children, and now I have four. It's wild, man. I can't even believe. Yeah, I don't know. But now all I want to do is hang out with my wife and kids. How was your roast yesterday? Didn't end up doing the roast, sadly, but I did get T-bones. My wife brought home T-bones. Uh, so that was awesome. I agree with you, gaming. But honestly, though, I've always been a pretty grateful guy. But now my life is much more fulfilling with children. Who's a keeper? Oh yes. Oh, there we go. Man, I should have connected that. Yes, 100%. She came in clutch. Hey, thanks, gaming. But yeah, the T-bones were absolutely money. T-bone is the best steak, in my opinion, that you can buy from a regular grocery store. If you can get um, porterhouse, those are the best. Already missing my clean diet back home. I feel that, Soft. Hey, when you get back home, Soft, can we get back to some sort of physical challenge? Yeah, hit me, gaming. What's on your mind? T1 give you a nice little variety, and you get the caveman. Oh yes, oh yes. The bone is the best part. The saddest thing for me is I have taught my children that the bone is the best part of the steak, and they always want the bone. That is unfortunate. I'm happy. I love that they eat the bone, but I am jealous. It doesn't have to be crazy. My man Soft was doing 100 pull-ups a day like a savage, bro. Like a savage. Hey, I just liked my own live on YouTube. I didn't even know I could do that. Oh yeah. I might have to do a marathon across America to recover from this trip. I hope you're eating good. It can't be that bad. I hope you're eating lots of street tacos. Hopefully not the kind that make you, mass evacuate. If a boy does not want to get married out of his own will because he wants to be happy living alone, then would you agree with this or not? Yeah. I'd be sad for them because my life is infinitely better with my wife and kids. But if solitude is the goal, sure. I'm very sick. I have to go hospital. I'm very sorry that you are sick. Thank you for stopping into the chat on your way to the hospital. Please get help and get better. Every now and again, you need a good street taco to cleanse. Yes, 100%. You know what? My man is spamming my chat with things, and I like it. The algorithm's gonna think we're going wild in here. At some point of life, I'd say they eventually realize why marriage is an important part of life. Yes, I actually agree with you, gaming. I think there's a realization for a lot of people. People are having kids much later in life now. We eat spam up here. My wife's family loves spam. Um, but I do think it's hard to appreciate what a family can actually do for you until you're older. And that's kind of sad. People are pushing back. Like, we had our last kid. I'm 41. And we had our last kid. I'm going to be 60 when they're 18. You know what I mean? Like, I do wish I was a little bit older. But, you know, stuff happens. No, I'm sorry. I wish I was a little younger. Uh-oh. I already said the age. That's my bad. Yeah, babies make old experiences new again. I would have started earlier if I knew what I knew now. Yes, agreed. But I needed to meet my wife to be able to reach this point as a man to want to have children, which is also another wild thing. I think having children is getting married and having children. It's got to be with the right person. Otherwise, I imagine life is terrible. I had a buddy who went through something pretty horrific with lying to police, courts, all that sort of stuff. It ended up working out, but he lost like a year and a half of time with his kids. So it is sad. It is sad. But when it goes right, there's nothing better. Who is Denise, Jay? I was in the military and heard some family horror stories. Yikes. My buddy who went through this is ex-military. It had nothing to do with that, but yeah, man. You hear some really sad stories out there about what happens to military dudes. All right, markets closing in like 28 minutes. Got to get back to work. But you got a daily like for me. I appreciate you. Thanks so much, Affiliated. My thinking is that if you get a good wife, then there is no problem in delaying the marriage. Understand that if you get a good wife, then life will become easy. Yeah, for men especially, it's a little bit different, right? I didn't meet my wife until I was 32. She's younger than me, though. It wasn't intentional, but that worked for me. It did work out for me, absolutely. I do love this, but I'm not gonna lie, right? When I would love to still be fully functioning, athletic, and be able to have fun with my kids. You know what I mean? That's the only thing, and it's really little. I'm still very active and have fun with my kids, but happy wife, happy life. Yes, it's very true. It's very true. All right, one sec. Hey, I appreciate it. If the beard was not white, it might it'd be better, but it's okay. Nope. For some reason, the beard went white. But like, I don't know if you can see, there's color under there. It's actually red when there's color. My wife says it's possibly because I don't have enough copper in my diet. I'm not sure, but the beard went white. I don't think I could dye my beard. It's been a while. There is a something force, lightning force, strike force. Oh no. It was a Sega game. Shining Force. I loved Shining Force, if that's considered RPG, but I don't generally get into too many. Yeah, soft. That's actually the saddest thing for me is seeing that. Uh, like I don't want to be this guy, but my marriage is fantastic. I just have a spectacular marriage, and when I see other people talk about their marriages or things like that, it really makes me sad. Yikes! Yeah, soft. That's funny. That's actually funny, but sad. It is 1:40. We are an hour and 20 minutes from doing the premiere live on stream. Yeah, the it's funny, and I grew up with that. What's funny, all the TV shows I grew up with were like not happy marriages, except for Tool Time. Have you ever played Clash of Clans? No, is that the one that's on the phone? My friend played the Star Wars one. Man, I forgot what that's called too. Galaxy of Heroes or something like that. He quit though because it's pay to win, and he spent like 5 years of his life doing it. We are Venom. What is your favorite gaming? What is your favorite RPG? Is it Clash of Clans? Because I don't know how to word it. I always enjoyed first person shooters. Do you consider Diablo an RPG? I think it is. Okay. So I was a huge Diablo fan. Diablo 2 was probably that and Counter Strike are the two games I've spent the most amount of hours on in my life. Diablo 3 was terrible when it first came out, but then it got awesome. By the way, sir, I'm actually enjoying your reels where you share advice and facts. Keep them coming. I'll watch everything that you post. I dig it, man. Have you seen any of the long form videos, gaming? Because the shorts are just chopped up versions of the longer conversations. Haven't checked out the long ones yet, but I'll definitely for sure. Yeah, we're not quite sure what needs to happen. We either need to make better videos or something, but we cannot get those videos to pop. Yes, sir. All right, so what topic should we discuss? What are you guys interested in? Kenny, what's really funny is this actually came up on my stream earlier today. Oh, Elden Ring. Do you stream gaming? I like watching Elden Ring. It's one of the few games I don't play that I enjoy watching. But I don't know that we know the answer. I went out to the Dallas. Man, what do they call that? Where he was shot. So I saw the window where he was. I'm like, man, really? That's the shot this dude supposedly made? But the people who give the tours will tell you it wasn't Oswald. It was some dude behind the fence. Man, did you guys hear that they arrested a drug kingpin, a former Canadian Olympic snowboarder? Wow, that's crazy. Uh, it's tough to say exactly, but I really started letting it grow probably less than 3 years ago. But at that point, it was probably like this big. But yeah, I've chopped off. So in the last like 6 months, I've probably chopped off 4 or 5 inches. So that's kind of crazy to think about. But A WWE wrestler. Who is it? Who is it? It makes you look wise. What is your favorite thing to give advice on? Man, this is personal finance in general, right? So to give you some background, I'm a free financial advisor. I'm a certified financial planner professional. I worked at Vanguard for 13 years, and my goal is to help millions of people achieve financial literacy. So anything financial is probably my favorite. It's sort of embarrassing to say this, but getting people to realize how important a budget is. His name is Eric. All right, I'm going to look him up. Eric, WWE wrestler. Eric, WWE. I was a WWE fan when it was WWF. Okay, I see this guy. He's stockier than I am. Yeah, but Kenny, we're trying to change the world. I got a free Patreon with a free budget spreadsheet. Trying to build a community of people who help each other. What's the S? What does that mean, Kenny? I appreciate you gaming. We try to be handsome, you know. Got to stay handsome. Keep the wife's eyes glued, you know what I'm saying? What's the safest way to plan? Well, it's going through the 5 steps of financial success. Begin, budget, emergency fund, but then it's setting goals. And those goals have to have risk tolerances and time horizons that match your investments. So when you say safe, I mean, technically you could just save up a bunch of cash to get you to the point that you have enough to live off of. Or you could invest, but it's finding an asset allocation that makes sense based on your time horizon and risk tolerance. So hit me with some more questions there, Kenny. I can help you out, but I don't want to go down the path. I never trusted pension pot, and I don't pay private. I was thinking best idea is to have two houses to rent out. Well, I mean, diversifying your retirement income is always smart. Some people rely purely on Social Security. Some people Social Security, 401k, IRA, taxable account, real estate income, right? You got to figure out the investments that make sense. Do you want to be a landlord? Right? Do you want to deal with that? Is it the income that's exciting to you? Is it the capital appreciation? Right? You want to think about why you want to get into what you want to get into. What's one financial mistake you see most people making, and how can we avoid it? Oh man, not having a budget. That's so boring. I'm going to give you a second one after, but not having a budget and writing down everything. Write down everything. It'll change your life. Another financial mistake, people don't set their savings on automatic. It's something they think about. And they end up not investing as much as they could simply because they forgot. Let's go. Yeah, so I'm trying to eventually with the Patreon community build it up, and then like the hope is people don't even need me anymore to help them because the community will. I just assumed it was safest way because I'm a kitchen fitter, so I'm handy. I'll always have an income, and worst case, a house as an asset. Okay. Hey, if that's your life and you got the skills for it, that can be a beautiful thing. But most people can't take care of their own homes. If you're able to take care of your own home or investment homes, that's a big difference. But I don't know. We can still talk more about investments and all that sort of stuff, but I see where you're coming from with that. What inspired you to start giving financial advice? Financial people not understanding their finances leads to financial trouble. So I want to help people understand their finances. It leads to divorce, it leads to stress, anxiety. But if I can help people get good with money, and if I can get people good with money, there'll be less stress in their lives. It would just be huge. But it all goes back to my mom. This is really long-winded, sorry. It goes back to helping people like my mom. There were different points in her life. She made different amounts of money, but she was never good with any of it. Never felt comfortable financially, even though I think there's a chance she could have. Index funds versus ETFs. What's better for someone who can invest $200 per month? So it all depends on you can invest $200 per month into, but a mutual fund as opposed to an ETF. Well, hold on. There's something called fractional shares. We'll get to that. But a mutual fund, index fund, if that's what we mean, you can invest the whole $200, just boom. Whereas an ETF, you have to buy the amount of shares that'll get you closest to $200. Unless you can do fractional shares. Then it doesn't matter, right? The VGSAX and VTI are the same exact underlying securities. Over the next 30 years, their performance will differ barely. Yeah, I appreciate it, gaming. This is part of the big reason with Free Advice Guy is I believe God gave me skills and abilities that working in the corporate world just, it's not that I couldn't excel and achieve or do things. It's that I wasn't fully utilizing my skills to their max. Right? And one of my skills, I believe, is trying to take complicated things and make them digestible for people. So that is what we're trying. But I hope to be significantly better a year from now, 5 years from now, and 10 years from now than I am right now. What do you think of silver and gold as an investment like coins? I have a few, but it always seems dear to buy. It depends on why you want to own them. Gold is one of the best value holders that we have. It's like the same amount of gold in ounces today would buy you a home that it did 100 years ago. Right? Or even longer. All right, gaming. You can call me Sam. I was putting this name. I mean, the current one. I like gaming with. I like your name. I will try to remember Sam. Sam. All right, so it depends on why you want to own it, Kenny. I don't think it's necessarily you should or necessarily you shouldn't, but you just want to understand why you want to buy it. Okay, so I actually bought it as an emergency fund in case I wake up one day. If someone has both debt and wants to invest, what percent should go to each? This is actually very personal, Sam. In case I wake up one day, the country's like Greece was years back. Yeah. So it's a value holder. So you just got to think about how much you want. How much gold do you actually need to feel safe if there's a collapse, right? Because that's why most people want metals is for if the world ends. I have 4 ounce in silver and a SIM card size piece of gold, 2.5 grams. Yeah, right. Okay, so here's the thing. You can plan for the world ending, a collapse. And Kenny, if you really want to get into this, look up. Hey, what's up, Spox? If you really want to look up something scary, look up what happens to countries when their debt to GDP goes above 1.3. America's getting close. Other countries are getting close. But if you're planning for the world to end and you have gold, what are the chances that you're going to get to keep that gold? That if you bring that gold out into the world while there's economic calamity, that someone isn't going to take it from you? Is it better to focus on increasing income first or cutting expenses first? For me, cutting expenses. That's a lifestyle. That's a habit. Cutting expenses is something that people have to work for. It doesn't just happen. You recommended a book. I had taken a note, but I'm unable to see it now. Can you tell me again? Yes, The Little Book of Common Sense Investing by John Bogle. I will look at that later. I wrote it down. I'm from Bolton, England, by the way. And this live is cool. Hey, I appreciate it, Kenny. We're trying to change the world, baby. Join the Patreon. It's free. You get a free budgeting spreadsheet. Every Saturday, we do a community Q&A and weekly market recap. But that is the community. If you want to help change millions of lives, hey, let's go gaming. It's a short read too. You could probably get it used for cheap, but it's a great one, man. What's your long-term vision with the channel? Book, podcast, seminars? I would like to do in-person seminars. So hold on, gaming. This is actually really tough to answer because a lot of the things I'm saying generally sound like they cost money. But trying to do these things in a free way. But streaming is actually a main part of what I want to do. But I would really like to grow the Patreon as big as possible and do most of my live streams on the Patreon because it's a private community. I can be more bold and direct. That would be number one. I would love if the content we make starts to hit, but I don't like this is sort of a podcast. If there was a podcast idea, I would consider it. I don't really want to write a book because I don't know that the story is interesting enough. Like, I'm not even sure what I would share. But yeah, I would love to do more in-person things. Nowadays, nothing is available for free, and you share such good knowledge that too for free. We're trying. We're trying, Sam. We're gonna change the world. We're gonna do little chips in the wall. But yeah. I dig it. Gaming's easier. Gaming is easier. So we got to do something, or I got to do something here, Sam. Or gaming. I got to. Where about in America are you? I'm in Arizona. Yes, sir. But we got to do something to get the. We got to get the views up. I got to do something. I got to be more entertaining or do something. I don't want to talk about it, Soft. Okay, hold on. They've already done for me what I would hope from the team. They're without Jalen. They're without. Oh no. Who's the shooter? Grayson Allen. There's things going on with the team, and really, they're playing hard. What's the biggest lie in crypto? You could say this. It's not just crypto. It's people who become fanboys of any investment, but they think it's just going to keep going up. But dude, the Suns are exciting. I have been watching their highlights, and I wasn't watching the game. I was watching a stream of dudes talking about the game, and I watched that lead to Atlanta crumble until they lost. Yeah, I'm not convinced yet that they'll be a good playoff team, but definitely looking better. Oh yeah. This is fun basketball again. Yeah, hey, Spox. I said hello as well, but I think you might be gone. Playoff team or not, I just like how hard they're playing. That's really it. What's the most painful financial lesson you've learned, and how could others avoid it? Hey, what's up, Nick? I maxed out my credit card when I was 18. That's one. Another one. Don't max it. You know what I mean? Pay off your credit card at the end of every month. That's the best way to do it. Never put anything on a credit card that you weren't planning on and that you can't pay off at the end of the month. Don't buy the things you want, like a car stereo at 18. Don't do that. And then I would also say investing. I tried to make what I thought was a smart investment, and it ended up being stupid. I thought I was. I've done this twice actually. I thought something was going to happen. It did not. That happened twice. So now I don't guess anymore. Well, I learned the credit card one at 18. Actually, it's probably more like 21 or so when I paid it off. But the investing one was when I was like 27. The most misleading financial myth that social media keeps repeating? Yo, I don't even know if I have anything for this. I don't know that I have an answer for this, man. The most misleading financial myth? I almost want to go to TikTok, search up financial stuff, but I'm probably not deep enough into what other people are doing to understand. I can't counter all the bad noise. I can only be positive noise. I can counter bad noise when I have a conversation with somebody, but otherwise, yeah, it's tough. 40 minutes. Man, I need to use a restroom, and I'm scared my children will not let me. I'm going to try. I'm going to be right back. All right, that somehow worked. That somehow worked. Yeah, that's why I purposely don't have products or classes to sell people. I really am trying to. Oh, that's much better. I really am trying to create a no conflict of interest financial advice. I have no products or classes to push you to. Ooh, what's up, free advice girl? Welcome, Monk. I'm good. How are you? This is actually charcoal. But I do like the dark colors. I do like the dark colors. Black chair, charcoal shirt. There you go. You can kind of see there the contrast. Crypto is probably the right answer to this question. But also materialism is a problem on social media. Yeah, materialism is huge. That's actually, that might be the best one. Everybody thinking they got to keep up with the Joneses. You know what I mean? What have you been up to today, Monkey? School. I dig it. What are you in school for, Monkey? Yeah. So, wait, what do you mean? What do I mean? What, Monkey? Which part? Is altcoin diversification smart or just another form of gambling? I believe it's another form of gambling. Like, if you were to invest in those, you're definitely gambling. You should throw in money that you're okay going to zero for the chance it pops. Right, but it's like buying lottery tickets. If you bought $100 of all the meme coins, one might hit, but you're probably going to lose more over the long term than you'll make up for that one hitting. Oh yeah, you said school. Oh, I thought you meant you were in school or doing schoolwork right now. That's what I meant. What are you in school for? Like, what are you going to school for your degree and all that? The other thing that's hard in this position is what anybody says could possibly happen. Ooh, architecture. I like that. How will AI affect architecture? I will make designs and stuff, but mainly act as assistant, so I'm not too sure. But human creativity cannot be copied. It could be mimicked, but not copied. Not gonna lie, what keeps you so grounded while talking about money? Most financial creators either scare people or hype them. Because money is a fact of life, and if you have emotions going towards your money, you're gonna do something you shouldn't. So if we can make every financial decision based on rational thoughts and not our emotions, we'll do a lot better as a community with investments in our money. Yo, what's up, Maniac? Thank you for the lurk, brother. I'm gonna go. I sub, by the way. Have a nice day. Hey, thanks, Monkey. We got a world premiere coming up in 30 minutes. 30 minutes, baby. Does YouTube have a way where I can link my Discord other than just putting it down in the descriptions? There is? How? Where? You can also add commands at Nightbot. Wait, really? I have Nightbot. It's never Nightbot. How do I do it for YouTube? These are all Twitch. Calm as a cucumber. Yay, back again. How much money is required for retirement? It all depends on what your expenses are. I've seen people be fine on as low as like $400,000. I've seen people not be fine on $1.5 million. It all depends on what your expenses are in retirement, what you want to spend. Integrations? No. I don't see how to add a face or how to add YouTube to this. That isn't it. Well, I'm trying to do the commands now. So I'm in Nightbot, but I don't see anything about YouTube. I think it's assuming my my Twitch. Settings? Connections? No connections. Okay. No managers? Nope. Yeah, I cannot figure this out. Yeah, but how? I'm on my Nightbot right now, I'm logged into Nightbot, but it doesn't give me an option to add YouTube. This is interesting. I cannot figure this out. Sign in and dashboard. Wait, there's a join button? I don't see that. I wonder if I need to log out, log back in, or... What's up, James? Welcome. If you don't know me, I'm a free financial advisor. I'm a certified financial planner professional, and I'm trying to help millions of people achieve financial literacy. Yeah, you could do that. But remember, I do have Nightbot. It's being used in on Twitch right now. I just don't know how to add YouTube as well. For YouTube. Nightbot for YouTube will only join your channel when you are live and your stream is public. This is currently due to rate limits on YouTube's API. Yeah, but how do I do it? All right, I'm logging out. Let's log into YouTube here. All right, we just added it. Do you think working a job that you don't like to achieve FIRE is justified? Or instead, one should do whatever she likes for as long as she lives? This is a really great question, James. So I'm sort of living this right now. I want to give free financial advice to people. I want to be a free financial advisor. As of right now, I'm making no money. I'm barely making anything at all right now, and I'm okay with that. At some point, hopefully, the income will be there from the Patreon or monetization from YouTube, whatever it is. But this is all personal preference. For some people, they just work for the money. Then they can do that. You know what I mean? But that's not how everybody works. Oh, wait, here we go. Join channel. Boom. Nightbot in the house. All right, that did not work. Oh, I don't have commands? Wait. So I have to log out. Oh, man, I don't want to add all these again. All right, sounds good, gaming. These are not working for me. Let's see here. It is connected, but I think I have a couple steps I have to do. You know, I feel nowadays colleges give more of an indoctrination than an education, and without a degree, it's hard to get a job. So does that mean the common man is screwed both ways? I think you could go down a education path that won't do that, right? But there's really only like 8 degrees or so. Wait, Nightbot. The channel isn't currently live. Yes, it is. Okay, let's do that. Let's see. Let's go to commands. All right, let me do this. Whoops. All right, I updated it. All right, it's starting to read it now. Can you do exclamation point title? Actually, do exclamation point Discord now and see if it works. Did not work. Hey, there it is, actually. All right. Let's go. What do you think is the point of life from your point of view? Is it just merely survival? And how do I find something that I love? I actually think it's finding God, James. Finding God and having a relationship with Him. Understanding that your life, and even this is even non-biblical, but that your life is just the chances that you happen to be here are insane. We are blessed, and we should be grateful that we're here. And then try a bunch of stuff out, James. Go pick up a welding class, a shop class, a woodworking class. Figure out what you like, you know what I mean? But it's actually not the link, I guess. It's not opening, it's just text. It worked for me. It worked for me when I clicked it. Weird. But hey, we got something in there. I should copy all my old timers. Do you advise to just invest in any top 15 companies of the S&P 500 or instead try finding individual stocks or undervalued businesses for better returns? So if you're chasing individual returns, as weird as it sounds, the least amount of companies that you invest in gives you a higher ceiling. But is that really what you want? Or do you want a good, consistent return over time? Because for me, in crypto without trading daily, yeah, I think so, gaming. It's really with anything. If you buy anything today and hold it for 30 years, the hope is that it's going to be more. So James, what it sounds like is you're trying to find, needles in a haystack. Why not just buy the whole haystack? What's the point in life when someone should stop focusing on earning and start enjoying? I think you should be enjoying the entire time. The entire time. You should budget to enjoy your life. Go get your money, but budget your time and your money to enjoy life. Thing is, if I'm able to find individual stocks, it makes me feel like I am skilled in something. But if I just diversify my portfolio by mutual funds, I feel like I'm not going all in. Well, should you go all in? Do you want to put your whole net worth on a company that might not be here 30 years from now? Right? Let's get on mutual ground here. Can we both agree that we don't know what companies will be the highest companies in 30 years, but we all agree that more money is going to go into the stock market? Okay. So when you're thinking about your investments, right? The companies that were the top companies 30 years ago are not the same top companies today, right? So if money is going to continue to flow into the market, but I don't know what companies are going to do best, for me, I like buying the whole market in that scenario. Was there a time you were financially stuck and someone helped you? What did they teach you? No. As weird as that sounds, I worked through everything. Financially stuck? I mean, you could say every time I got, you know, a new job or a raise, even then you're like, I want to be investing more, and this raise, this 3%, 5% raise isn't life changing. So I feel like every time you're in a transition period before the next promotion, you're sort of stuck. But if you're talking about actually being in a bad financial position, I didn't learn anything from anybody, but it was that credit card thing. But yeah, those are just the things you want to think about, James. If you were 20 years old in 2026, what would you do in the next 20 years of your life? Do you mean for work? Someone has a software engineering degree but has no interest in coding but still wants a job in the IT field. What skills would you suggest to them? Yikes. I don't know enough about that field to be able to help out. That is my bad. That is my bad. So I would probably stick in the financial field, though, James. I would probably still pursue becoming a financial advisor. So let's do the work first, and then we'll talk about finding a partner. But I would pursue finance still. I like helping people with their finances. It's a big impact. And you have many different paths you can go as a financial advisor. You can manage a book independently or with a corporate advisor, make good money. Some of those earnings are uncapped. But when it comes to finding a partner, James, you should be friends with everybody. Literally everybody with no expectations. If it's the right time and stuff, it will happen. All right, I think somebody fake. Yeah, Clara at work. Somebody fake Discord. They're trying to scam me. Scam. Oh, they don't even accept messages. Request denied. Sorry, guys. ZHR. Depends on the specific degree you got, but you could try out becoming a PM or a QA. I know QA, quality assurance. A lot of my friends became QAs after their degree. What's a PM? Production manager? All right. We got 10 minutes for the premiere. Any incident that you would like to share that changed your outlook towards life? Wow. That changed my outlook on life. My mom died unexpectedly. And it was of cancer. She went to the hospital for what she thought was pneumonia. Ended up being stage 4 cancer, and she died like 2 weeks later. But that sort of changed my perspective on family and the people in your life. I don't know if that's what you're looking for, James, but I value my relationships significantly more. But I also have significantly less relationships now than I did when my mom was alive. And I don't mean that in a negative way, but I really started to weed out the people that I truly care about, who truly cared about me. Yeah, AI is either going to take over everything or it's being overblown. I'm not sure. Hey, I appreciate that, James. She's the reason I'm doing this. And I don't even know that she knew. I think she did. But that she's the reason I do this. Uh, I worked. Wait, when? So before I worked at Vanguard, which was finance. I did that for 13 years, and then before that, I was an enrollment counselor at a University of Phoenix. But those are my 2 careers so far. And now CEO, free advice guy. Hey, but I appreciate that, James. I really do. Well, maybe, but if AI makes mistakes in QA, it's critical. I am myself a coder, but 2 of my friends are QA out of 4 who study with me. I suggest you check out QA. I like that. See, this is what the community is for. I was also close to my mom until she left me and my brother to fend for ourselves. Now I don't even miss her. Glad she's gone. God really doesn't give us equal opportunities, does he? Nope. He does not. I do not know my father. I saw him like 3 or 4 times in my life. And he literally died the day before coming out to visit me and his mom. But yeah, raised by a single mom. I'm glad I was raised. How old were you, James, when she left? $16? Man, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, James. But the one thing is, you went through something traumatic at 16. If you could somehow get over the trauma, you'll be a much stronger human being because of it. You know what I mean? Do you think Bitcoin is more like digital gold or a future currency? Well, I think they purposely avoided being a currency. I don't think they want to be a currency as of now. I won't pretend to understand how the voting works with Bitcoin, but they don't want to be a currency because that could lead to more regulation. So it's probably more like a digital value retainer than anything else. That's what it's trying to be. I hope you do much more streams in the future. I'll bring my little bro. Hey, I appreciate that, James. Hey, join the Patreon too, man. We do a private community Q&A every Saturday. I would like to increase those to more than once a week, but right now they're Saturdays at 12 p.m. Eastern Time. Comes with a free budgeting spreadsheet. Patreon's free. Free budgeting spreadsheet. Oh, no, I don't have Patreon on it there. Yikes. All right, let's do it. Let's add it. Commands. New command. Patreon. Join the community. All right, let me do... and create. Boom. Wait, where did my other command go? That's not a bad question. Everywhere market is different. I am from Russia, so you better check out the market. Yeah, for sure. Always check it out. What's the future in your area look like? Wait, it got rid of my old command. Oh, wait. Now it's back. Okay, that's weird. That's weird. Boom. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Also, watch the video premiering in 3 minutes. Actually, let me go ahead and flip this now. Let's go. Premieres in 60 seconds. All right, guys, 60 seconds. Let me mute my Marvel Rivals stream that I have going on here. We unmute this. We pull this up. Let's give it a like. Oh, I'm not signed in. All right. Oh, man, you guys aren't really going to be able to see it on the... All right, sounds good. Gaming. Big shocker was when Michael Burry retired and liquidated the money to return to his investors. Can't believe the same guy won against USA. Man. I might not know names. I'm not sure here. That's crazy. All right, give me a sec here. We're about to watch this video together, guys. Premiere will begin shortly. Let's see how loud this bad boy is going to be. It's really weird. The Premiere is only at 1080p. Let's go. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
Welcome to Free Advice Guy. I'm Luke Halter, Free Advice Guy. We're out in Old Town Scottsdale, hoping to have conversations and maybe change people's lives.
Welcome back. We've got 3 rapid-fire conversations for you. We start with debt, then life and faith, and end with questions about working in a financial firm.
What would be your advice for about debt in college?
So if you have to take on debt, make sure it's for a degree that's going to earn you a lot when you get out, right? So don't spend $200,000 on a I hope nobody's doing
That's
this
it.
for like an education degree, unless you're somehow
Something
gonna
wild
school
is
that's
about to
gonna pay you
happen.
a crazy amount of money to teach there. So just make sure there's going to be a return on investment. Research your degree. Don't just go blindly into it. Unless you're rich, then take whatever classes you want. But if you're
We didn't get this on video, and we wouldn't show it if we did, but a girl just absolutely smacked her head on a street sign
Face
and just
just
walked
bam,
off like it was nothing.
and kept going.
What a boss.
no way.
It happens.
Whoa.
Did she just eat that?
I gotta go.
Yikes. All right.
How do you incorporate faith into your everyday life?
Faith, I mean, in everything I do. I wake up, I pray, I talk to my kids, we pray, we eat, we pray, we read the Bible every day. Like, you just make it an active part of your life, right? Like, you decide what you want that relationship, not what someone else thinks, you know? Cool? Anything else?
Should have cut that.
Advice, guys.
Those
Our
last 2
mission is to
seconds
help
were
millions of
unnecessary.
people
Cool.
achieve financial
All right.
literacy. If you'd like to join the mission, click the Patreon link down below for a free budgeting worksheet and exclusive community content and live streams. Together, we will help millions of people achieve financial literacy.
I want to give a special shout out to our contributing Patreon members. Patreon is going to be the
Let's
lifeblood
go.
of this mission. With your help, we are going to help millions of people achieve financial literacy.
I have a question.
Yeah.
It's a good.
Yeah.
All right, so I just started my career. I graduated.
This is a
college
wild
in April.
coincidence.
Yeah,
Wild
I
coincidence.
work in finance for a very large firm. So
Is it Vanguard?
it is.
I worked at Vanguard for 13 years.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? What's your name?
I'm Luke Halter. If you ask people about me, they'll know me.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
That is not a
I'm just
big-headed
getting
thing.
started there, and I'm being super ambitious. Like I'm networking with everyone I can meet. Like I really want to climb the corporate ladder.
Yep.
I guess. Like I just got out of licensing. I got all my licenses. I'm still in training right now, and I have my eyes set on like this leadership program.
Yeah.
So
FADP or
it's an ELDP.
ELDP.
So,
That's right.
I have my eyes set on that. It's like, oh, if I don't get this, then I'm gonna get my MBA. Like, do you think climbing the corporate ladder? I mean, this seems like a dumb question, but working as hard as I can right now, like I have no commitment.
This is a
no
great question
girlfriend,
from a
no
young man.
family, like, and just work as hard as I can. Like, do you think that's good, or because a lot of people tell me like, oh, you should live more, and I was like, I don't know. I want to set myself up for life here. So
You need a work-life balance, so absolutely kill it, man. I mean, you sound like me. When I started working there, I literally just tried to kill any job I had.
Yeah.
In the 13 years I was there, I think I had 11 or 12 jobs. I was always moving into whatever I wanted to. I was a financial advisor, an advisor manager, management, different things. Like, kill it. But at the same time, you got to know when to like actually clock out.
Right.
If it's occupying all day and all night, you're doing too much. So you can kill it while you're working.
Welcome back,
Improve
Jamie.
yourself in your off time, not just for work, but just in general.
Exactly.
And then enjoy your off time. Like, absolutely kill it, man. Absolutely.
Because my big thing is like I really want to get into management. Like I want to be able to.
I probably took this young kid. We're about to take him down a
What is
path.
it about leadership? Because leadership's different than what people think.
Yeah. So my big thing is throughout my life, throughout
You have
high
missed,
school, and
about
I have a pretty
4
large
minutes,
family, too.
Jamie.
I'm the oldest of 4 siblings. A big thing is like steering people in the right direction. Like, that's kind of my thing. And so like I see people like going out and they're struggling with work or something, and I'm like, they don't know how to work a program. I'll just go in there and just help them, and like seeing the satisfaction of them succeeding, like adds some value to
Let's
what I do in
go.
the workplace.
All right, just as a heads up, so that sounds like a coach. That's why I got into leadership as well.
Right.
But just so you know, whether it's there or any other company, maybe 50% of your job is that. The other 50% is
unfortunate.
going to be compliance or things that aren't the enjoyable parts of management. So just fully understand that before moving into it.
Okay,
So
gotcha.
you can live a very happy life as an individual contributor, kill your job, make a lot of money, go home in a good hour. When you're in management, you might be a great manager, and I'm just like, I'm not listening to you, man.
Right.
I'm not gonna. And you're like, now I got to go through disciplinary action and all that sort of stuff.
Definitely.
That's not fun.
Yeah. No, exactly.
But the other stuff you mentioned, when you actually connect with that person, get them to like buy in, realize how good they are,
Right.
and you help send them on their way, there's no better feeling. There's
Okay,
no better
yeah.
feeling.
Awesome. Yeah, that was great. Well, what was your name again?
Luke.
Luke?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Do you have like a LinkedIn? Or,
Yes. Luke
Yeah.
Halter. Halter like halter top. Help them remember that.
Like for a horse?
Yes.
Okay, gotcha. Well, yeah, I appreciate you again, and yeah, thanks for doing
Hey,
this.
if you ever want to talk about your career or anything like that, feel free to reach out to me on a social or something.
Yeah, I
to
would
talk
love
about
to.
it, okay?
I'll reach out to you on LinkedIn.
Sounds
yeah,
good, man.
That was great. Well, thank you again.
Great to meet you.
Yeah, of course.
Thanks, guys.
I think that's it.
We hope you enjoyed these 3 chats. Stay tuned for Friday's video. It's hysterical. Thank you for watching, and we'll catch you in the next video.
Boom, 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 boom. All right. What did we think? What did we think? Go back to this. We can go back to this. Boom, 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 boom. That guy is going places. Let's hope, James. Let's hope. Ooh, let's go, Free Advice Girl. It was fun watching it on stream. That was great. Quite inspirational as well. I appreciate it, ZHR. That's what my whole channel is about here on YouTube. If you want the long forms, we got those videos. If you want the short forms, they're in the shorts. But I'd really like to get one of these videos to pop off. I just don't know what it takes, man. Get a subscriber to watch the whole thing. Give a like. I don't know, man. We have not cracked the content creation nut yet. We just haven't. Hey, by the way, who is the cameraman? Wait, do you know him? That's my boy Richard. Well, there's two of them. There's Jacob and Richard. Richard, the guy with the beard, actually edits the videos as well. Gaming. Yes. That is exactly what we're trying to do. I want to, like, what stinks is somebody with my credentials and experience, somebody generally doesn't work with somebody like me until they have a lot of money. And I'm trying to flip that. I want people to get help with their finances early as opposed to waiting until something has happened in their life. Love when Free Advice Girl comes in the chat. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, Free Advice Girl. Some would say she's the GOAT. Some would say she's the GOAT. She's a big enough fan of mine that she created little human beings with me. Wait. Sorry, girl. I don't know why that just happened. Got banned for emotes. That's crazy. All right. I hope one day your channel reaches millions, not because of luck, but because you earned it through real honesty and clarity. Me too, gaming. Me too. I have such high hopes, dreams, and aspirations for Free Advice Guy, but I know it's going to take a lot of luck. Too much hype. Have you guys heard the story? We had a viral clip that we took down. Ban Nightbot. Nightbot's out of here. Nightbot's out of here. I'm going to tell the story even if you guys have heard it. But we posted a clip across all socials. And at the time, we were up to about 4.5 or 4.6 million views. We were getting a bunch of followers per day. It was crazy, man. And then the girl in the clip reached out and said it was causing problems with her family. And she asked me to take it down, which I did. It's still tough. I feel like we made the right decision, but that slowed us down big time. We had been grinding for a year, and we finally caught a break, and then we pulled it back, and it feels like we're kind of like started over again. Because I don't think any of the social media sites, Instagram, TikTok, I don't think they liked that we pulled the clip. There's so much financial advisors on YouTube who either know nothing about it or just tell generic stuff. People need you, sir. I appreciate that, ZHR. Let's get them. Let's get them. Get him, get him, get him. So the girl lied about something her mom did. We didn't know she was lying at first. Or we didn't know she was lying until she said she was lying. But because of what she said her mom did, her mom and family got upset because it was a lie. Her mom ended up messaging on Instagram or putting a comment on Instagram calling her own daughter a liar. It said that's not what happened. Then the girl messaged me directly, said she was lying, and asked if we could take it down. Yo, what's up, Suha? Suhas Karthik? I probably pronounced that terribly. I apologize. But I was trying. Boom, 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 boom. We are 5 subscribers away from 900. Feels crazy. Feels crazy. I'm gonna be a macho man. I want to be a macho. Across all sites, about 4.5 to 4.6 million. We were at, I think, 2.6 million on Instagram and 1.9 million on TikTok. Plus YouTube. Is that it? Either way. Deleted it. And it's funny because we've had multiple people who were like, I wouldn't have taken that down. She knew that we were recording for a video, went for it. It just happened to blow up. What time are you coming to my home on 25th of next month? The 25th. Oh, I got you. Dun 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 dun. Santa Claus is coming to town. All right, my bad, guys. My bad on that. I can't forget you, gaming. I can't forget you. The kids heard? That's the kid's favorite song right now. That's the kid's favorite song right now. Do 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 do. Free advice girl is my wife. I won't forget you either, Suhas. It's funny, there will be a lot of people from the early days who will remember, right? But what if there's a day that we got like 400 people in here? I'll see you guys pop up. I'll be like, those are my boys. They've been riding with me from the beginning. Oh, hey, Mrs. Luke. That's right. You'll be the OGs for sure. What percent of crypto profits should someone immediately cash out for safety? It is. I don't think you can come up with a number, right? But if your investment is X amount and you want to keep your winnings, you can just keep selling out. But I don't think there's a direct number for that, gaming. Nah, she's with the kids. She's with the kids. She'll either come back in or say hi, or things got wild with the kids and she couldn't. Something like that. I bet you like lukewarm water in the cold. How long have you been doing streams for? Well, I started as a gaming streamer back in 2022, so about 3 years. And then last year is when I launched as Free Advice Guy. But I was sort of aimless. I didn't really know what I was doing or how to like connect with people. So we really look at it as of like earlier this year is when we started. I started off playing Valorant. I was a 100% Valorant only streamer. It's kind of cool. We built up to like, I don't know, 800 or 1,000 followers or something like that, doing just Valorant only. I had a couple of big raids, and I was sad because while I was working at Vanguard, I couldn't talk about this. So I missed out on opportunities to promote Free Advice Guy. Unfortunately. Yo, Salesforce is at a 52-week low. So is Motorola. Okay. Adobe. Adobe's subscriptions are terrible. You don't ever actually own the program. My crypto portfolio isn't volatile. It's toxic. I totally understand that. Yeah, I'm not necessarily, like, I don't own any. I'm not opposed to it, but it's just not as easy. Yo, let's go, Richard. Let's go. Right, it's pretty cool. I really like this, but I want to get an actual sign behind me so I can be like this. Hold up. Boo! With the sign behind me, right? This would be kind of sick. And let's hide it. And let's hide it. You hope the girl is safe? Oh, who hit her head? Yeah, dude. Hey, free advice girl back in the building. You gotta understand, she's got 4 kids, my kids, out there. Can you imagine what my children are like? Crazy. And she's out there just rounding them up, momming them. But yeah, I mean, she walked away like nothing, but I guess you never know until the next day. Wait, reaction to changing the background? Oh, dude, I was giggling last night when Billy Jack was watching our video. It is crazy. Oh, dude. I was. What's crazy is watching my own reaction, I was like, wow, I am 100% locked in to what just happened to her. Free advice girl likes to come in, see my face, and then dip out. Mr. Luke is very kind, humble, and honest. Following him since yesterday, and I'm already a fan. And I bet even he's lucky to have you too. I am lucky and blessed. If you can find a spouse like I have, and like you have, or like my wife has, you will be happy. We are a few minutes away here from ending. Oh man, we're up to 46 people in the Patreon. Let's go. Let's go. Hey. I think it was from my TikTok stream earlier. Let's go. Let's go. He's a natural and so good at this. I'm so proud of him. Someday I hope to be on stream with him and do this together. Maybe when the kids are older. I love it. Or night streams, girl. We'll sacrifice one of your nights of sleep for a night stream. Yeah, we could definitely do that. Although you'll be locked in, focused on making the clips, no doubt about it. Hey, did you see this, girl? Somebody joined this morning at 5:25, but we had 2 more join today. It's exciting, man. 3 people in a single day joining up. 7 new Patreon members this month. Let's go. Let's go. Very confident about the fact that Mr. Luke's channel will probably grow a lot very soon. I hope so, gaming. I would like to be helping people on a massive scale. On a truly massive scale. What is that? Hey, let's go. Do you think you'll be there for Saturday's conversation? Oh, we got 3 new members today. Free advice, girl. Yeah, the Patreon is going to be where it's at. Right now, it's sort of flipped. Everything happens outside of Patreon as we build the community. But as we build the community, I want more and more stuff to be on Patreon and less stuff to be public. Because it's very difficult to say everything you want to say in a public stream. All right, let's see if it works. Patreon, Discord, boom, boom. Let's go. Free advice, girl. We also added commands to YouTube chat. Let's go. I wonder if it works in this one. Let's see. Whoops. It does not appear to be working in the landscape version. Yeah, right. All right, guys. We might go ahead and call that there. Oh wait, it did work on there as well. Let's go. Any final things that anybody wants to chat about? Hey, thanks, ZHR. All right, everybody. It's great hanging out today. I will catch you guys soon. Be back Friday at the latest. We'll see. Maybe do some Thursday stuff. I don't know. We'll figure it out. TikTok, Twitch, YouTube. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But I appreciate you guys. Have a good one. We'll catch you later.